everyone, welcome to Mask Monday. The mask I have on today is this one by, the brand is Naisture, I think, Naisture, anti-aging care face mask with dragon fruit. It smells really good. I got this from Tori Birch, a lovely subscriber, sent it to me in some friend mail. And this one says it's for hydrating, firming, and glowing skin. And you leave it on for 15 minutes. So I've had it on for a few minutes already while I was like, getting stuff ready to start recording. So anyway, and it's like quilted. I don't know if you can see that, how it's like textured. It feels really nice on. So yeah, and it smells amazing. So thank you, Tori. So I thought, well, this is sitting, I didn't really have anything to show you guys. I thought I would do a story time because this came up when I did the Beat the Blues collab with Charmaine. She mentioned the story of how I got engaged and asked me to tell her what video it was on when I told that story, and I could not remember. So I thought I would just tell the story again because it's almost Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, Tuesday, and I got engaged on Valentine's Day 8 years ago. So Ricky and I had only been dating about 6-7 months, something like that, before we got engaged. And we talked about it, so I knew it was coming. I even gave him some examples of some rings that I liked, and then told him, don't tell me which one you get, but these are the ones that I like. And I'll insert a close-up picture of the ring on Valentine's Day when he proposed. And then I'll also, towards the end, I'll insert a picture of us that we took at the restaurant. My face is bright red. It's so funny. It's like totally different color than my body because it was, I was blushing because I was just got engaged. I was excited. Even though I knew it was coming and I knew it was coming that day, it's still, until it happens, it's still very exciting. So, like I said, I knew it was coming and I knew it was going to be on Valentine's Day because he's not good at keeping secrets. He a couple weeks before Valentine's Day on Facebook posted a picture of a ring box and said that he can't wait for Valentine's Day this year because it's going to be the most meaningful Valentine's Day ever. I mean, so, I knew it was coming. And also a month or so before Valentine's Day, we were at a store at the mall, and he went over to the suits section, and I'm like, why are you looking at suits? And he's like, to wear on Valentine's Day. I'm like, why do you need a suit for Valentine's Day? And then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh, that's when he's going to propose, because I knew eventually, he was going to propose. We knew we wanted to get married. So and he told me to get a dress, so I did. I got a cute little dress, and so we went to an Italian restaurant that unfortunately is no longer open, which breaks my heart because we went there for our 1 year after we got engaged, and then that was the last year they were open, which makes me really sad. But it's a very fancy Italian restaurant. It has since reopened under new ownership, but we haven't gone back. But anyway, so we went to dinner. We got to the restaurant, and there was a dozen roses waiting for us in a beautiful vase at the table. He actually went and dropped them off, I think the day before. He had it all planned out. So, we ordered dinner. They had a special menu. That's the only thing I don't like about going out to eat on Valentine's Day is the prices are higher and it's usually a limited menu. But anyway, it was still a lovely meal. And then, at the end of the meal, he got down on one knee and proposed. And we were in kind of a back room where there was only maybe 4 other tables, and only one other person noticed him because it was kind of loud, because everybody's talking and whatever. And the lady was clapping like this when he stood up, or, when he got up afterwards. And I won't say what he said because that's, that's private. But it was really sweet. And he was crying and I was crying, and we're just a bunch of babies. So then after that, we went and, before we left, we asked someone to take our picture. So that's where I'll insert this picture here, me with my very flushed face. And I did print out that picture. We have it, made it into a magnet. It's on our refrigerator at home. So it makes me smile every time I see it. And then we left the restaurant and it was super cold that day. So I wear a dress, but I had like a sweater over it, plus, big heavy coat, and I wore tights with like flats because it was below zero. Like even without the wind chill. That's how cold it was here that day. It was so cold. Now today, or this Valentine's Day, it's going to be like, I think 50. This winter has been crazy. But anyway, so we left there and we went and got ice cream. He really wanted ice cream so bad. So we went to Baskin Robbins and we each got a, scoop of ice cream. And I called my mom and told her, even though she knew it was coming. And then that's when I took the picture of my ring that I showed earlier, because I texted it to her because she wanted to see it. And he had called my parents maybe like a week prior and did the formal, asking for their permission. Of course, I said yes. My parents adore him. And then he sent my mom a dozen roses for Valentine's Day that year. And I can't remember what the card said. It came up in my Facebook memories the other day because she got him a couple days before Valentine's Day. But it said something like, because of you, I'm going to have the best Valentine's Day ever, or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was very, very sweet, very romantic. So after ice cream, this part's kind of funny. We went to Qdoba, even though we had just eaten dinner, because on Valentine's Day, I don't know if they still do it. I think they do. They have a thing where you get, buy one burrito, you get one free if you are there with somebody and you kiss them. So Ricky's like, let's go get our free burrito. So we did. You're standing in line and you each order, and then you have to make sure they see you and you kiss, and then one of them is free. And so like we ate it the next day kind of thing, because like I said, we had just had dinner. So I like telling that part of the story because it's just cute. One of those funny things I always remember. And then when we got home, he he had gone to a local flower shop here and gotten rose petals, and he put them on our bed in the shape of a heart, like red and white rose petals. And I saved some of the petals. Actually, I have them in a little, I don't know, like a glass platter thing in our bathroom downstairs. But anyway, so that was really sweet. He's romantic that way. And he had to keep the bedroom door shut so that like the cats wouldn't have jumped in, and messed them all up. We had different cats then. Obviously, our two now are young. But anyway, so that's the whole story. It's not like it was, it was wonderful for me. But so everyone that I worked with at the time knew it was coming because, I talked about it. And so a couple of people like added me on Facebook because they wanted to know what, they wanted to follow our adventures that day. And some of the people made little comments like, oh, is that it? You just had dinner and then you got ice cream and you came home? Yeah, that was it. That was it. Like, I guess they thought he was going to, I don't know, hire someone to, skywrite it, or take me on a hot air balloon ride or a horse-drawn carriage. I mean, it was February. It was below zero. And frankly, neither one of us have a lot of money. And we never did. And especially then, he made a lot less than he's making now. And it wasn't about that. It was from the heart. It was sincere. I got the ring that I wanted. I sent him 3 different ones. I didn't know the exact one, but I got the style of what I wanted. Wasn't super expensive. It wasn't one of those, 2 months salary things, because I think that rule is ridiculous. That's just diamond companies made that up. But yeah, so I used to work with basically some kind of snobbish people. I think that were more about money and about, they drove big cars and lived in the suburbs and big houses. That's great if that's you, but that's not me, and it's never been me, and it never will be me. That's just not how I grew up, and it's just not how my life worked out to be. And yeah, so that part made me kind of upset that she was like, oh, that was actually my supervisor at my last job. Oh, is that it? I'm like, yeah, that was it. B word. It was wonderful. He was so sweet. It was so sincere. We had a wonderful time. I mean, we cried and laughed because that's what we do. We're silly and goofy, like the ice cream thing. And it was so cold that day. That's what is so funny about it, that we went and got ice cream when it was below zero out. And we ate it inside, but it's sweet and it was good to me. I think it was wonderful. And the reason why he proposed on Valentine's Day was and I've told this before too, that in the past I never ever had a good Valentine's Day. Never. Like every guy I had dated before him didn't do squat for Valentine's Day, except for one boyfriend that just took me to like Olive Garden, which was fine. But every other guy I dated since then either forgot or just didn't care. It was like, oh, it's a Hallmark holiday, nobody cares. And then I was single for a very, very long time. So I would do like an anti-Valentine's Day thing. So I always hated it. And he knew that about me. So he purposely proposed on Valentine's Day because he wanted me to have a good memory of that day and wanted us to have a wonderful time. And we did. And it was fabulous. So that's why I love Valentine's Day to this day. And we usually get each other nice gifts. I don't know yet what I'm getting. I got him some candy and tickets to a basketball game. I know that doesn't sound romantic, but it's what he wanted. So the game isn't until April, but I bought the tickets for his gift. So, but I still have like a bunch of candy and stuff that I'm going to put in a little bag. So he has something like, you know, a gift I can give him. So, and then I try to do, you know, like Valentine's stuff. I normally send a couple of cards out to some of my fellow YouTube friends, and I just didn't have enough time this year. By the time I would have went and got them, they would have got them late. And I know I still could have done it, but I didn't. So I only sent one to my mom. And then I made up little gift bags for my coworkers, because there's just 4 of us in our department and it's all ladies. So I bought 3, well, actually I had leftover gift bags from last year. Anyway, little just clear plastic bags that you get at Dollar Tree. I have little hearts on them. Actually, I have them right here. Oh, they look like this. I happen to exactly have 3 left over from last year because I bought a package of them, and I think there was like 6 or 8 or something in a package. So I just bought some treats for my coworkers. There's some little M&Ms, these little they're sweet tarts. They're the conversation hearts. And then, of course, you gotta have a Reese's heart. I know it's Reese's. I say Reese's as more of a joke. And then a bunch of these Hershey's little heart-shaped things. And then these little M&Ms, they say you rock. They got the little mini M&Ms. So that's it. I mean, I spent a few bucks on that. So I did that for my coworkers. I'll bring those into work and put them on their desks. So that's what we're doing for Valentine's Day. Ricky's off on Valentine's Day. I have to work, but it's fine because, you know, he sleeps in anyway. And then I'm still not sure. We're debating if we're going to go out to dinner or have dinner at home and then celebrate Valentine's Day going out to dinner on Saturday, because he's off Saturday. I'd rather do that, because then you can order whatever you want off the menu. It's not a special Valentine's Day menu, and then it won't be so crowded. So we're debating. I just want to show you this really quick. So I was looking for Valentine's Day nails, and I waited until Sunday to look for them. Too late. You know, nobody had any. I went to Five Below, TJ Maxx, and then we ended up going to Walmart. And I didn't find any Valentine's Day nails, but I found these, which were really cute, at Walmart. These are LA Colors, and the color is Yes Ma'am. And I got 2 packages of nails. One was $2.98 and one was $3.98, and I'm not sure which ones were which. I think these were $2.98. And they're just like a really pretty like rose color. So I'll probably do those tonight, you know, well, so that they're done for Valentine's Day. And then I got these. These are called True Beauty. And they're like purple and pink, like an ombre kind of thing. And then some of them have little butterflies on them. So that's more of a spring thing. It's not really Valentine's Day. But anyway, I just want to show you guys these nails because they're really cute. I've seen other people find these LA Colors nails at Dollar Tree. I've never found them. I see LA Colors, you know, makeup there, but I've never found LA Colors nails. I've found, you know, whatever that Dollar Tree brand is of nails, and those just aren't great quality. They're real thin, so they break real easily and pop off. So I'm hoping these will work. So anyway, this is definitely dry, so I'm gonna take this off. It's coming off of my chin. But thank you so much, Tori, for the lovely mask. It smells so good, and my face feels really good. You know, I have never, knock on wood, ever had a reaction from a mask that I've done, and all the times I've been doing Mask Monday. My skin is just not sensitive. I, for years, thought it was because I tend to break out. But it's not because my skin is sensitive. It just, I just need to exfoliate more to, you know, and I have enlarged pores. But anyway, rambling. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy Mask Monday. Go do something wonderful for yourself and have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. Even if you're single, treat yourself to something. Do a mask, do a foot mask, paint your nails, you know, do something for yourself as a treat. So thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.